coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Miracle Man in at the point guard position.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And here's Giannis, following the three-pointer by MP.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here's Beal. Here's Giannis. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's Beal with the three.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Here's Miracle Man. Good on the triple. Miracle Man's got his third basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And here's the West with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Down by 12. Outside, KD. Loads it up for Giannis.
Oh, watch out for Lowe. Come on now. Throw it down.
He with the assist.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak?
Defensive.
I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's what the East is going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wiggins comes in for Beal. Young is subbed in for Damian Lillard. The West also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Doncic comes in for Draymond Green. And Irving subbed in for Booker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Got that one up quick. Miracle Man's got 18 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And the East with some changes. Sabonis comes in for Wiseman. And it's Ben Simmons in for Durant. The West All-Stars also with a sub. Butler's checked in. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Young. Will not go. This is off the front iron. From deep. And it's MP with the three. Miracle Man's got 21.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Now, here's Wiggins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Moving against Sabonis.
This is really where Sabonis does some of his best work. He's a reliable scorer in the paint.
Pass to Miracle Man. The 9-foot shot. Again, the West All-Star.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
Now here's Wiggins. Young, no good. Pass to Miracle Man. From past the arc. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Davis pulls it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Now, here is Young. Guarded closely. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. Driving inside.
How about the athleticism from MP on that jam? Putting the defense on notice.
On its way from Young for 2, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's the West All-Stars out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll return shortly. Back with you It's a completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the West All-Stars are looking at who they've got. We've got Green, MP out there with Booker, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Durant, following the miss by Draymond Green. Lillard with no one around, offline with his 3. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Miracle Man. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Miracle Man's got 28.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Takes the 13-footer. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here are the East All-Stars. Wiseman finds Lillard. Jokic with the steal. Over Lillard. Miracle Man. Nice persistence to chip it back up and in. Miracle Man's got 8 here in the quarter.
And those are bonus points for this team. MP hitting the boards hard.
Lillard from outside. The shot misses. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the West All-Stars. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for them.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
We've got Damian Lillard. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wiseman in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Lillard.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
Now here's Booker. The tray. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard from outside. Green with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here are the East All-Stars now. And a deep three from Lillard. It's hauled in by MP.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. That one falls. Lillard's got his first bucket of the night.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Butler comes in for Draymond Green. Doncic is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Booker.
One thing MP's always had is a great feel for the game. He doesn't need to see a pass like that. He just feels it.
Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him. Sabonis kicks to Young. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Here's Miracle Man. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. To the middle, here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And they pick up 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Miracle Man, and he has 42. Irving for 3. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Levine deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Young. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Watch how MP flusters the defense with the dribble move, getting himself the shot he was looking for.
Left block shot on the way, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Vucevic, he's checked in for the East. Ben Simmons comes in for Young. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the West. 1:15 left to play here in the third. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by the West. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Durant's checked in for Wiggins, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Tatum. LeBron, he's checked in for the West. Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Levine against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. And no good. Now the West All-Stars the other way. puts up a three, and it's Kyrie Irving with the three.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here's Miracle Man. He's covered by Beal. Davis, the pass to Miracle Man. Davis kicks to Irving. Here's Miracle Man from deep three-point range. Misses the shot. And B getting it done for the West All-Stars. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher. On what hit? So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.